Gracie, it's breakfast time. You ready for brunch? So you got just enough for you and me, okay? Hey, we're having bologna. Because you know bologna is for breakfast. Okay, I got it all. Bologna, eggs, potatoes, celery, green pepper, onion, and seasoning. Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. Y'all snuck in on me again today. Well, you're welcome back to the country kitchen. So glad to have y'all here. And yeah, we're getting ready to put together a Sunday brunch. So y'all drag up a chair and sit back. And if y'all want to help, because as always, we got some slicing and dicing to do. And we'll get on with preparing up for me and Gracie and y'all some Sunday brunch. Okay? Well, y'all, like always, you're going to need a few things to put all this together. And I try to show it to you. So you can get it all together. You know, that's old country engineer in me, process engineer that is. So what do we got here? Well, we've got some eggs, and we're going to be using 4. These are medium eggs. Got about 3 taters, a couple of stalks of celery there. Got us a green bell pepper and an onion. So that's our fresh stuff. Now, we also got, for our seasoning, some iodized salt, some black ground pepper, some thyme leaves, trust me on this, and of course, so we can heat it up a little bit, got some Slap Your Mama, have a little parsley flakes to make it look pretty, some minced garlic, canola oil, yeah, we're going to need that to lube up our frying pan, and of course, we got some of my favorite Sunnyland Hotel brand hardwood smoked bacon. Oh yeah. But the bacon's not the star of the show. Let me show you what the star of the show is. I just grabbed out of the fridge. Yep, right here. We got some bar-ass thick bologna. I think we got 3 slices left in that package. Now, this recipe will make enough to feed 4 easily. But we only got 3 slices. Hey, I don't think y'all will notice. The bacon over there is just for flavor. And to give us a little bit of that there yummy bacon grease to lube all this on up. So, now, I got to do some onion peeling, some slicing and dicing, and get this all prepped up. So we can get it over here in our 40-plus-year-old cast iron skillet, where it's all going to come together and it's all going to be the more tasty and yummy on this wet and soggy Sunday. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start cubing up our Idaho russet potatoes. Okay? Got a little bad spot there. Now I did not peel these. Nope, I didn't. And we got our compost bag here. We'll just take those bad pieces, place them off in there. Now we're just going to make these about 1/4 3-inch, 3/8 inch slices. Sort of more or less. Nothing's got to be perfect here. Okay. Then we're going to take them, stack them up here on the cutting board, and cut them up here in strips, just like that. And of course, then we're going to cut them crossways Get them sort of diced up, you know. So everything comes out nice 1/4 inch to 3/8 cut. And then what we're going to do, got this bowl right here. Because if you're smart, you're going to take those taters, going to put in there, okay? Now let me show you what you want to do. I'll be right back, okay? Well, here I am back. You can see I took my little bowl. I got that tater diced up in there. And now I've covered it up with water. Now why did I do that? There's a pro tip here. I don't want to get them all brown and gray and nasty, okay? We don't want that happening. Now I didn't peel these potatoes, but I did scrub them up really nice, okay? Scrub them up. And I'm going to tell you why. If my potatoes look good, I don't peel them. Because almost all, the majority of essential vitamins that you're going to get from these taters is in that peel. Oh yeah, sure is. You can look that on up. And that one sort of got away from us. We don't care, do we? And yeah, it's early. Mr. Tom's still got a little sleep in his eyes. You'll have to pardon that. You know, I think about my grandma and great grandma who was doing this. You know, when all of us was asleep up there in the high mountains of PA. That's Pennsylvania for all of y'all who don't know. You know? Because that, you know, I was born in New York State. Never have figured out how that happened. Most of my family, especially on my daddy's side, was from Pennsylvania. You know, there were some of them there Pennsylvania Dutch. Which, if you don't know, really ain't Dutch. Now I'll leave it at that. So, we're going to get these taters diced on up. You know, the ones that don't slide out and get away from me. Like another slice did right there. Like I say, you ain't got to be perfect, children. Just got to do it up. The ones that are a little bit smaller, cook a little bit faster. Well, they'll just make everything a little bit more creamy. Yeah. Yes, it will. See how we're doing that? We're just covering them on up in there so they stay all nice and yummy looking. Somehow missed that one. So we got one more here to do. Oh, and then we got to get on to some other stuff. Okay? So as you can see, we got all our potatoes. Look, what, 3 taters? Not much. All diced on up, sitting in water, all good and happy. So we're going to slide them off to the side. And then, we got to do some celery, okay? Yep, you got to do some celery. Because celery adds a lot of flavor to any dish. You know, those of you all are not using celery in your dishes, well, you might want to think about it. We're going to do the same thing. You know, about a 1/4 inch chop there, just like that. Here again, don't gotta be fancy, no. And then what we're going to do, we'll just slide that on off cutting board there, right there. A good old paper plate. Yeah, got a potato there that got away. We'll throw it over there too. So I like to take my celery and slice it lengthwise first before I dice. And this is country style. We tend to make our veggies a little bit larger for country style. You know, we don't get fancy like them French folks and make it all minced. You know, like for that mirepoix. And there we have it. Ready to go. So the next thing we gotta do, gotta get this fine bell pepper chopped up. Of course, we ain't gonna be using this whole thing now. Trust me, we're not. We're only gonna be using, oh, I'd say if you gotta measure, about quarter cup. So we got top off there, which probably be enough all by itself. We gotta cut them seeds out of the center, you know. Okay, you see all them seeds? We don't want them. Well, we're doing an experiment where we're trying to see if those seeds will actually germinate from a green bell pepper. And I don't know. But like I say, we only want about a quarter cup, so really this cap here will probably be enough. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Cutting up about little quarter pieces, you know. See that? So simple. You don't need a chopper. You don't need a food processor. I don't understand youngins. You know, counters all junked up. Cabinets are all junked up. With all these things, you know, gadgets that they think they need to make good food. No. You know what you need? You need a nice chef's knife. Now this is my little one. Paperware. I've had it forever. And I got a couple of nice large ones. This is really all you're going to need. I think I'll, just for grins and giggles, slice that in half so I can put it up in a bag. And put me just a tad more. This brings up, you know, the thing about make sure you cut out that white, you know, that piffy area. That ain't yummy. Trust me, it ain't. And we're going to just keep slicing up this here fine Alabama grown green bell pepper. Straight from Superfoods it is. And it was locally grown. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be enough for up to 4 people. This will go in a nice Ziploc bag. And we'll use it for other recipes. So now we got to peel the onion and cut some of it up. It ain't hard. Cut your ends off. I know there's all kinds of things out there on TikTok, what have you, that show you leaving the root end on. So you know, don't go everywhere. That's just not my way. Of course, it's not my way to cut way deep in this onion and waste a bunch of it. You know, see this little thin paper shell? It's such a pain to get off there. Let me show you how you do it right. Take that onion, smack it on your cutting board. Look at that. Now if that ain't a pro tip for you, when you get to another area, take it, smack it. Yeah, you gotta smack it pretty hard, guys. And once you smack it, that skin, you know, that little bitty thin skin, comes right off there. Look at that. Look at that. All I lost from that onion was that little bitty thin brown skin. Look at that. Look, now, we don't need a whole lot of onion today. So we're going to take about, I'd say about a third of that onion. And that's just a little small, medium onion. So put it in a Ziploc bag, save it. And we're going to go ahead and give it a quick slice here. Just like that. And I ain't checked the camera, so hopefully y'all can see all this. Okay. And we'll give it a little dice. Because this is flavor. We'll get our little veggie paper plate over here. Slide that off. And we've got our veggies prepped. Ready to go. With our taters. And everything. Hardly any waste. So, now the only thing I gotta do is get my bacon ready. Get my pan heated up. And we're gonna start throwing this here Sunday breakfast Bologna brunch together. You, me, and Grace and the kitty crew. Okay? So here we are. We got our cast iron pan all heating up there. And we got our Sunny Land bacon. Use whatever type you want. And we're going to put this in 4 slices. Yeah. Only 4. Okay. Just going to pop them on in there. There we go. Got 2. Can you hear the sizzle? That's what you want to hear if that pan's right. Woo! And there is 4. Be careful of this pan, kids. See right there? Now I gotta rinse up. Now I gotta get the rest of this bacon wrapped on up. Because we don't want to waste it, okay? Y'all watch my pan, okay? So, were y'all watching the bacon? Well, I got that pans washed and bacon put back up. Hope you were. We just got this here frying on up in this cast iron skillet at about a 3. Yep. We got us little paper plates and paper towels there, drain it on. And we're going to let it brown on up. But what we're after, not so much as the bacon, but you see that there bacon grease down in there? Woo, doggy. Now that's what's going to make this Sunday brunch, breakfast brunch, so more flavorful and yummo delicious. Oh yeah, trust me it is. And if you're a smart person and you fry up your bacon or ham or any other pork product, and you have some extra grease, you need to be saving it. Just like we used to do back in the day. And I'm talking back in the day with my grandparents and my great-grands, mama. Yeah. And I do too. I got a container in the fridge. And I think, oh Lord, there may be bacon grease in there, pork grease, you know, mixed on in. Might be over 6 years old. So far, Mr. Tom ain't died. And I use it. But we're just going to fry up this here bacon till it's nice and browned and crispy. Yeah. Then we're going to drain it right here. And then we're going to get on to the real deal. We're going to be throwing in our taters, our onion, our green bell pepper. Yeah. And then the star of the show, the Bologna. Yeah. And most people, you know, they diss on that bologna. That's what we call it. But you know what? Bologna is actually a type of sausage. Yeah. Just like kielbasa, Polish, what have you. It's not pink meat, folks. It's good meat. In this day and time where meat prices are outrageous, they just bending us over and having their way with us. See, a meal like this where you take 4 strips of bacon and you use it like our elders did back in the day for flavoring, instead of just, you know, taking 6 to 8 slices for a sandwich. Yeah, they didn't do that. They would have thought you'd done lost your mind. No, they use their bacon, their salt pork, and that to flavor their dishes. It was a flavor enhancer, not a main meal entree like we do now. And hence the point where I'm telling you, we here in America, we're just darn right spoiled. Yep. Pardon my rant. Ooh, that's browned up nicely. You know, it don't get no finer than this Sunnyland hotel brand. You know, it was actually cheap at one time, and that's when I come upon it. Then I found out, just like guacamole bologna, it was extremely flavorful. And I didn't know guacamole bologna was better than Oscar Mayer till I was broke. Couldn't afford that Oscar Mayer. And I had to get stuff that was the cheapest. Now, what do I buy? Guacamole, when I can find it. Bar S, which is what's going to be the star of this show. And I stay with my hotel brand, Sunnyland bacon. I mean, just look at that. You know, youngins, they think about you pull out a 12-inch piece of bacon and they get all tore up because it shrinks on down. It shrinks because of that fat. Of course, now, they're going to throw away all this juicy, scrumptious bacon grease. They don't know what they're missing. But what we're going to do here is, like I say, get this here bacon all nice and fried on up, if it'll cooperate with me, till it's just about crispy. Ain't got to be perfect there either. Think it's about ready. And then we're going to be on to the show. Okay? So hang on. Goodness takes time. So as you can see, we got those 4 pieces of Sunnyland hardwood smoked bacon, all browned up there. Ooh, yeah. They're going to crisp up nice once that there grease drains these paper towels. We're going to set them on over there, because now we're ready. We're going to turn that heat on down, because I can see some smoking of my bacon grease. And we're going to get ready to start frying us up some taters. Yeah. Taters, onions, green bell peppers. Oh yeah. You might say, well, when's this here Bologna come in, Mr. Tom? Well, Bologna is sort of a gentle sausage. It'll go in towards the end. We don't want to burn it. Ain't nothing worse than burnt Bologna. We just want to get it nice and browned, okay? Okay, y'all. You can see that finished up that bacon. We removed a little bit of that bacon grease out of our pan there, and we put it in our grease ball. If you ain't got one of them. And why do I call it a grease ball? Cause that bacon grease is gold, baby. And now we're going to throw on in our breakfast meat here. You know, poor folk breakfast meat. Going to throw in that there nice premium thick cut bar S bologna. Yes, we are. Yep. And we're going to let that bacon fat season up our breakfast bologna. Yep, got her going on there. And then we're going to drop in those diced up onions and green bell peppers. Can you hear the sizzle? Oh yeah. Now we talking. We're going to get that all starting to come together. If nothing more, it looks like it's going to be tasty, right? Trust me. It's going to be scrumptious, delicioso. So I've got those potatoes over there draining. And we're going to get them and get them into this mix too. Because all of this, I mean the bacon grease, the bologna, you know, it's cheap meat. Just right. Because now, meat price is so darn high. See, this is real country cooking. Po-po style. But it's ever so healthy. Because, hey, folks, for all y'all be bad mouthing bacon fat, you need some fat in your diet. Trust me, you do. So let me go check on those drained taters while y'all are watching this. Right here in the pan, sizzle away. So we're just going to dump on in the taters. Right there. And now it's rather easy. Just mix it all on up. And we're going to start to let everything come together with that marvelous bacon grease flavoring all of our taters, our green peppers, our onions. Oh yeah. Just give it a good mix in your cast iron skillet. If you ain't got a cast iron, use what you got. It'll be okay. There we go. Now we ain't done yet. We gotta add some seasoning. I mean, granted, that bacon grease is gonna make it awesome. But we also need to add some more flavor. And the first thing we're gonna throw on in there is some pure ground black pepper. Yes, sir. Right out of the can. We're gonna put this in half teaspoon. Trust me on this. Taters need it. But if you don't want that much, you cut back, put whatever you want in it. Next we're gonna do, we're gonna heat her up a bit. We're gonna put some Slap Your Mama in. Ooh, yeah, dog. We're gonna put us in half a teaspoon. Let's slap your mama. And because time goes good with those taters, we're gonna put us in half a teaspoon of that too. Right on in there. And plus time goes with bologna. Or Bologna, if we're being provincial. And just because I like it, I'm going to put me in a half teaspoon of that there minced garlic. Oh yeah. There we have it. Got our spices on in there. Now it's just a matter of mixing it all together, which ain't hard, and letting everything cook on up and brown to your liking, or until the taters there get fork tender. You might wonder, well, Mr. Tom, didn't you have some eggs there? Oh yeah, we did. And that's gonna be coming. Woo! If nothing more, this has got the house smelling good early in the morning. Yes, it does. And just to help speed things up, I'm going to show you a little pro tip. Now, see, we're losing a lot of heat here on the pan. See our steam? And I don't have a lid to fit this cast iron pan. So I'm going to use country boy lid. Just going to place some foil on there and let it cook for a bit. Okay? It'll be okay. Don't peek. Well, it's been about 6 minutes. So we're going to check it out. Ooh, look at there. Oh yeah, taters starting to brown up. Ooh, this don't take long. Especially if you cut the taters up small, veggies up small. Got us a little brown on that fine, premium, thick cut bologna. Yeah. Don't take long at all when we get to this point. Now you don't want to cook this up till your taters start falling apart. You just want to be fork tender, just like that. Woo! Oh yeah. That's about perfect. Plenty of nice browning on there. So you might wonder what we do now. Well, what we're going to do, got our burner on a 5. What we're going to do now, cut that burner down just a tad. Okay? about a 3. And now we got to get them eggs, okay? Yeah, I know. You're wondering what was happening with those eggs. So now all you do, you take your little hen eggs, and you're just going to break them right over the top of that you are. Don't got to be any place particular. You can work it out. They ain't going to go where you want them to go no way. There we got 4 eggs. Just that simple. Now I got to wash up, got some egg on me. So now what are we going to do? Now what we're going to do is take a little bit of pepper. Pepper our eggs a little, just a little. You can't have too much pepper. And we're going to add a little bit of salt. Yeah, buddy. And then we're going to put our little cover over it so the steam will start cooking them eggs. We're going to come back and check it in about 5 minutes, okay? So y'all, let's check those eggs. Ooh, yeah. Now, you can cook your eggs however hard you want. I like mine just a little bit, not runny, but I like them creamy. You know what I'm saying? You need to get a spatula. Got a plate here. So all we're going to do, we're going to carve us out some of this right here. And we're just going to lift it on out of there. Just like that. Oh yeah. And you can see, this is plenty of food on the cheap. Right there. Got our burner off. We're going to lay a couple of those slices of bacon that we used to generate some of that there fine bacon grease. Woo! Only one thing left to do. Add some toast. Just so happens I got a little bit of toast already made up right here. Yep. Potatoes are holding together. Still nice and firm, but fork tender. Oh, and they are perfect. So let's get this on the counter and give us a taste test, okay? So all we got to do now is jazz it up a little bit. Make it just a little bit more colorful. I'm going to add a little bit of that there parsley on top. Just sprinkle it on. A little more subtle flavor. But we're also, because it's morning time, I need to spice it up with a little bit of Tabasco. Here again, you ain't got to. That's not your thing. But just a touch. To heat it up. Get us going. Now, let's get us a fork. What you got right here that we cooked with. And we're going to give it a taste test and see how it came out, okay? So let's come on over here where this nice egg is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that there. That egg yolk ain't runny, but it's just creamy, okay? Just the way I like it. So, there it is. Our Bologna, or Bologna, is for breakfast. Oh my. Yep. Woo! You could serve that to city folk, and they'd be praising you. You wouldn't even have to tell them it was bologna. No. But anyway, that's Mr. Tom's Sunday brunch, because it's around about to be 10 o'clock, and it's still almost dark outside. It's so gloomy and overcast. But this will make for a brighter day, and I hope maybe you'll try it out too. So, until I, Gracie, who already stole one piece of bacon, and Cleo, Spooky and Speedy, sometimes Elrod and Magoo, see you on the next video. Y'all take care, stay safe out there, and God bless each and every one of you, as you bless others. Goodbye for now. Well, it is tasty. I don't care what you say. That's down home country cooking on the cheap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even the GoPro wants some. Woo! Later all.